always looked kind of weird to me growing up when I always, come from the hood and then I go to church and I'd be like, Mama, why we driving in this? And Pastor, we just gave him. I just gave him my $20 for my lunch.
And then that right there makes people not even want to come back.
Exactly. I'm like, why the pastor
got a Mercedes
living better than 90% of the people in the church?
What would be fair then? I would ask.
I mean, to me, what I feel like what would be fair is that if you're gonna use God and you're gonna have people to give you money for God, then
my life should be changing.
Yours. I feel like we should all be on the same playing field. If that's really what the goal is to preach God and
the prosperity gospel.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about people who have
seminars and all that stuff they selling online?
Scam.
But they not using God to get my money.
100.
They ain't using God. They not making me feel like, okay, if I don't do this, God is not gonna love me.
The pride of man is really on display right now, and it's frustrating people who know what it really is. It's like, nah, we're not.
Like, you want your pastor to be fresh,
yeah, you know
what I'm saying? But it's like, come on, man. We know such and such in this church. We know she's struggling. We know she got 5 kids. We know she's a single mother, and it's like,
let me ask you this: if you had a better house than your pastor, would you try to help him, or would you be like, God got him?
I'd probably say, God got you.
Mm-hmm. See how it turned? See how it turned?
BP.
He said all that. He said all that. It was good while he was cooking. In the beginning, in the middle, until the very end when he said, I'd probably just say, God got you. This is a clear example of, hypocrisy at its finest. It's all good and it's all good when you do it. And that is joker somewhere, man. Whoa, got him. It's all good until you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good until you do it. And that's messed up. These pastors out here, a lot of them can't be trusted, you already know. And that is what it is. But I'll tell you what, man. I go based off of how I feel, and I'm going to just tell the truth. There are things in the scripture that that could be misleading to a lot of people, and there are things in there that actually can help you throughout life. But to me, it's all about what you choose. I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm not here to pass the judgment and tell people what to do. All I know is that in my heart, I feel like you gotta just walk around with a good heart. And then also too, I'm not like a pocket watcher type of person. So I've never been the type of person that sit back and look at these pastors and see what they drive and see that they got airplanes and stuff like that. I've never been like a pocket watcher. And I think that's another thing too. You can't really do too much around black folks anyway without them looking at anything that you do as far as finances. It doesn't matter if you're an executive producer. It doesn't matter if you're a president of the United States. It doesn't matter if you're head of the business. It's always money issues everywhere you go, especially amongst black folks, because a lot of them ain't never really seen it for real. And then there's, a lot of them do not know how to respect their position as far as being Indian. There's too many chiefs, not enough Indians, you feel me? And everybody trying to be chiefs and don't want to play their position. A lot of folks don't have the worker ant mentality when you understand what's good for the colony. Instead, you have that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17, 200 ants that sit there and feel like, well, I'm a little selfish or I'm a little jealous. I feel like I should have that too. I'm feeling some type of way. How come I'm wearing a $49 suit and you wearing a $400,000 suit? How come? And that is to be watched. And I'm gonna just say this too, man. Even though pastors do be wrong out here and they be taking stuff from the church, besides just them, you should pay attention to the people who always focus on what people got. That's what I think. I think it's the mixture between the two. I think the pastors and whoever running the finances and stuff in a lot of these congregations and churches, I think they be full of crap. And I think that the people who ain't never really had nothing, who don't even know how business is conducted, they step outside their lane too as well, because you shouldn't be sitting here worried about what the next man or the next woman got in their pockets. I feel like that is crab mentality. And then it's almost like looking through somebody's phone. You look through their phone, you're gonna find something.